I wanted to do something special, and I always seen, like, I went to the Nutcracker with my uncle when I was little, and then I see these girls like jumping around on their tiptoes, and I know it sounds cliche, but I really did want to be a ballerina because I always wanted to be flexible, and I felt like if I was flexible in my body that I was special, like I had some sort of superpower or something. I feel like I'm a 30-year-old that needs to get her own place. That's what I felt like. I feel like I have it too easy. That's my frustration. Every day is a routine and I hate it. Don't go nowhere. Like, it's no more freedom. I can't just pick up and say, oh, I want to be a writer, or oh, I want to be an asshole today. It's like, oh, I gotta go online, look for a job, take care of Jace, who's painting the toilet with lotion. I remember that day. There was no doubt in my mind. It was more the fact, like, how am I gonna tell my mom without disappointing her?
Yeah, because he's trying to laugh. You see those motions that he has?
She was more upset at who I was having this child with because she knew that he wasn't really going to do anything. She didn't want me to be one of the statistics. Now I gotta worry about everything. How he's gonna eat. How am I gonna take care of him, my future, getting a degree, what to get a degree in, what's gonna make me money in this recession, what's gonna get Jace through college. I feel like my life is always gonna be about, you know, worrying with him.
You were doing just fine.
I know, but then it starts breaking up in my hand and I got scared that it's all gonna fall apart.
You remember the bread knife I showed you?
Yeah.
It's easy to cut.
But it's a steak.
This is a steak knife.
They should write it on the handle, like what each knife is for.
No, it is actually etiquette. You learn that in etiquette class with forks.
Yeah, but they don't give that in school anymore.
Some schools.
Cause you had that home class, right?
Yeah. Mhm. When I was playing with Crystal, I went to the pregnancy school, and in pregnancy school
I don't think
they
they have
showed
pregnancy
you.
schools anymore. Right
They
there?
do. It's actually on Lenox Avenue on 127th Street. It's only pregnant girls, and you stay, I think, for the first 3 months of after you give birth. But they help you they teach you how to sew, cook, etiquette, like what forks is for salad, bread knives, and so forth. And how to bathe the baby and change diapers with dolls and stuff like that.
I thought that was just on TV.
No.
I didn't think that they actually had
I was a kid. I was only, what, 14. But responsible 14, which sounds weird, but I was like waiting for her and excited. You too. All of you came one behind, but I was excited. I don't know, you know how when sometimes you feel like if you were made to be a mom. So I guess it's not a career, but it became my life.
if I was to let it go the way it is going now, Jarrell would be in and out of Jace's life. Maybe for years and then come back. Maybe for a couple months like now and then come back. Maybe for a couple weeks and come back. And one day that's gonna be Jace, 7 years old, 10 years old, getting ready for his dad to never come and show up. And he's gonna come up to me and gonna be like, Mom, like, why doesn't my dad want me? Why doesn't he want to spend time with me? Does my dad love me? And I don't know how to answer that. You know, I don't know if you can even answer that to a kid. I know I love him, and I know that he comes from he's mine, and he doesn't need nobody else but me. That's all I know. And I don't want him sitting by the door waiting for Jarrell to come, and he never does, because I've been sitting by that door for 5 years. I think when you have a child and then you're my age, of course you're gonna feel like you have to grow up faster. But when I look at Jace, it's like, you already know. Like, it didn't feel like it was such a process to me. It didn't feel like I had to take so much of me and grow up. I felt like once they placed Jace in my arms, I already knew. I already knew who I was. I have a better understanding of everything. It's hard to explain sometimes. I think you have that stage of being reckless and crazy and just wanting to do something because you could do it. And then it's like, you know that feeling that comes along with it. I feel like I found something better. I found a better feeling that comes along with it. And I feel free at the same time. Like, I know sometimes I feel like overwhelmed, but I feel like he makes me have my head on straight. He makes me think rationally. If it wasn't for him, I don't know. He made my life better. And I'm watching him. He thinks I'm not watching him right now, but I am.